I've been living in Los Angeles for 6 years now, and I've been feeling kind of stuck. I needed to take a trip somewhere, and something has been telling me, you need to go to Asia, Josh. You need to go to Asia. So I said, okay, I'm just going to book a flight. And I went to Asia for a month in November. I went alone, backpacked for a whole month, and had an amazing experience. On the last leg of the trip, I was in Thailand, and I took one last flight before going home from Surat Thani, Thailand to Bangkok, Thailand. Now, it's a really short flight, it's about 45 minutes. And I realized on that last flight, I had traveled solo this whole time. Traveling solo, I didn't feel like I was ever alone because I met so many different people from so many different backgrounds, speaking so many different languages. And some people I got to know over 5 days at a time. Some people I got to know over 15 minutes at a tempura bar in Kyoto. Wow, like everyone's on different paths. I'm on my own path, and we're all meeting in this interweb of connectivity. So I flew into Bangkok, and as I was leaving the plane, I said to the flight attendant, Khun, and I left the airplane. A lady, a few people ahead of me, stopped, and she heard me, and she said, hey, you speak Thai really well. I said, oh, I do? She's like, yeah, people don't really say that. When they leave the plane, people just leave the plane. I was like, oh, thank you. She said, so where are you from? So we started this conversation, and she got to know me, and she got to know, a little bit about my family and where I came from. And she shared with me a little bit about her family and how she lives in Bangkok after growing up in a small town outside of Surat Thani. And she asked me, she said, well, where are you going tonight? Like, where are you staying in Bangkok? Oh, me and my daughter are heading down that way. Do you want us to just drop you off on our way over? Yeah. Yeah, that'd be cool. So then I was like, okay, I'm taking a risk, but whatevs. So her daughter pulls up in this brand new Audi, never before seen, designed by her own son, Audi. We just talk for an hour and a half at least, just talking about family, talking about life, talking about food. It was amazing. The mother, she said, well, hey, do you want to just go get dinner with us? And I was like, yeah, sure. So we pulled the car in to this really creepy garage. And I was like, okay, this is it. I'm going to die. I'm going to die. We walked down this tiny hallway into this really tiny, really colorful restaurant. And there's just waiters everywhere, just running around with all these huge bowls of like all these stews, noodle dishes, and like all this incredible food. And I was just like, wow, this is real. So we sat down, got bottle service, and then all of a sudden, just like 6 dishes of food just appear on our table, and I was just overwhelmed, eyes bigger than my stomach, didn't know what to do. I'm like on this adventure with them, but it's like the last day of this huge journey for me. It was a really interesting chance meeting. So that night in my hostel, I had this revelation, this experience, this journey for this month wasn't just an exploration, but it was something way bigger than I realized. My passion for language brought people together. That's pretty cool. And I heard so much about teaching English abroad, and I was like, yeah, I need to teach language abroad because I want to bring more people together. That last adventure happened because of one phrase spoken in a different language. Khob means thank you.